Hello, hi everyone. I'm Sanjay Gupta. I welcome you on Sanjay Gupta Tech School. So, I'm back again with one more bootcamp. So, I hope you guys attended my last year bootcamp, which I did on Salesforce admin and development. So, this bootcamp is just an extension to that because I promised you last year I will be doing some bootcamps on the like Salesforce specific clouds. So, this is the first one in that series. So, it is based on Salesforce Sales Cloud. So we will be discussing lots of features which are available in Sales Cloud, right? So before I start the overview of the bootcamp, I just want to interact with you. And you can see new branding of my tech school. So I just launched my tech school as an organization. So uh, before starting, I just want to interact with you. As everybody knows, I'm from Jaipur, India, and whenever I start a new bootcamp, so I just want to thank my viewers and subscribers. So today also I want to thank everybody, those who joined this session live, and those who will be watching recording. So thanks to them as well. And I'm receiving lots of good feedbacks about the last year bootcamp. People are learning a lot through that bootcamp. So I'm from Jaipur. I just want to know from which place you are joining this bootcamp, so that we can have some sort of interaction. So just share your location so that I can know like from which different part of the country or world people are connected. So I know from different locations you are connected. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So from wherever you are connected, based on your geographical location, I'm just greeting you. Okay, I can see responses are coming up. So someone connected from Hyderabad, Jugal from Nagpur, hello Jugal, Pune, Maharashtra, Chetan from Ghaziabad, Chandan, hello Chandan, Amir from Nagpur, Guru from Bangalore, Labhansh from Kota, Ankit from Pune, Yogi from Andhra Pradesh, hello Yogi, Vivian from Nigeria, people from outside India as well, Ajad from Kerala, Colombia. Yeah, so I can see people are from uh, different areas of India joined this bootcamp, and people from other parts of like world also connected. I can see from Brazil, Germany. Okay, so I'm happy. Like my content is becoming popular, and you guys are learning a lot through those. And in this Salesforce ecosystem, I kind of created this live bootcamp scenario. Lots of people are following this, and I'm happy. Like people are sharing their knowledge with the audience. So people are getting upskilled. So I'm really happy with this sort of nature, right? Those sessions are really very helpful. Okay, so let's jump onto the bootcamp. So the agenda and the topic that we are going to discuss in this bootcamp. So it is like Salesforce Sales Cloud bootcamp, and if you go through all the sessions of this bootcamp, you will be able to go for Salesforce Sales Cloud consultant certification. Okay, but there is a prerequisite for this bootcamp. If you want to follow this bootcamp, you should know at least basic Salesforce admin configuration. Okay, so if you have gone through my last year bootcamp, and if you have attended 20 to 30 videos, the beginning ones, if you are good with those and you want to learn Sales Cloud through this bootcamp, so you will be able to understand, right? If you don't know Salesforce admin configuration, then it will be very difficult for you to pick up, because it is just an extension for that bootcamp. So I'm not explaining you how to create objects and fields. I will be explaining what all features are available in Sales Cloud. Okay, so it will be kind of advanced bootcamp as compared to the bootcamp which I conducted last year. Okay, and one request, like last year I requested to subscribe. This year I am requesting you to please like the videos. Whatever video you watch on Sanjay Gupta Tech School, just like that video so that I can get more reach on YouTube. Okay, so I know you already subscribed, but hardly people like the video, so I'm just requesting as part of gratitude. And before starting real session, so this is just an overview. I will explain the Salesforce data model in today's session. But before that, I just want to share a few information. What currently I'm doing as part of Sanjay Gupta Tech School. So this is about me. All the stats are available. I have 17 years of experience as an educator and consultant. I have done MTech in computer science and did 9 certification. So it is hidden behind my photo. I'm just hiding my photo. So I have 9 certification. Along with those certification, I have Sales Cloud certification as well. And I have industry experience as well. I worked in Salesforce, Wipro, Apperio, Traction, Sierra Cloud. And you can see lots of followers I have on different social media platforms. So this is about me. I just want to share this with you so that you know with whom you are learning. And I started my own organization, which is Sanjay Gupta Tech School. So what we are doing, we are delivering education. So on YouTube, I am already active. I created lots of content, but people requested a few personalized sessions. So for that, I created that as an organization. So we are like creating or helping people to become proficient IT professionals. So those who are beginners or having some career gap or want to upskill their career from admin to developer or admin to QA. So those sort of training sessions we are conducting. So these are my vision and mission for Sanjay Gupta Tech School. If I go further, so these are the features we are providing there: live mentoring, industry specific projects. We are doing soft skills training, industry expert interaction we are doing, and job readiness. Like this is our focus so that people can become job ready. And I'm going to show you 3 learning flexibility that you will find on Sanjay Gupta Tech School. So right now I'm doing this bootcamp on YouTube. So whatever we are doing on YouTube, that is absolutely free. Classroom sessions we are doing on scholarship based, and virtual sessions I'm doing for paid so that I can earn few like some money so that I can run my life as well. And this is first module that I'm running, that is focusing on admin. Okay, so I'm putting myself in the middle. So this is admin module. Here, like whoever is enrolling in our courses, so we are focusing on these areas, which includes admin concept flows, business analyst, QA, both manual and automation, sales cloud, service cloud, experience cloud, and AI associate. So people are getting personalized training if they join our training programs. And next one is for developer. So for developer, we are like sparing these components as part of developer module, which starts with Apex, trigger, test classes, asynchronous Apex, LWC integration, Omni Studio, and deployments. Okay, so this was about the work which I am doing right now. So I'm just sharing this information so that you can pass it on to the person who want to upskill themselves. So this is the process. They can register, attend the demo session, then only they need to pay the fee. So it is post-paid kind of thing, no prepaid, no return. You just need to attend demo sessions and then only you need to register. And this is the detail. You can go to sdts.org.in or you can write on this email if you need any information. Okay, so this was quick introduction about my organization. Now let's jump onto the topic for which we have connected today. So it is basically Sales Cloud. Okay, so now as you saw all my sessions, I just quickly jump onto the relevant topic that we need to understand. So let's start with the Sales Cloud bootcamp. So these are the features that I'm going to explain you in this bootcamp. Okay, so these are the features that I'm going to explain. So it will be a complete bootcamp. If you watch all the sessions, so you will be having enough knowledge about Sales Cloud. So I will be starting with account management, then we will discuss contact management, opportunity management, campaign management, lead management, then product and price book, how we can configure products and price books in Sales Cloud, how we can create codes and code templates, how we can send those code templates through emails to the customers. Then we have contracts and orders, so we will discuss about them, and then reports and dashboard. Okay, so again, saying like in this bootcamp, I won't be explaining like how to create fields, how to create object or tabs. So those we already discussed as part of admin configuration. So what we are going to do, we will be learning like what all features what all features are available in Sales Cloud and how actually they function. Okay, so this is the agenda of this whole bootcamp, and I think I will be having around 10 to 12 sessions. In those sessions, in every session, different segment will be picking so that I can deep dive and explain you how that particular feature is managed in Sales Cloud. Okay, so moving forward, before explaining data model, I just want to explain whenever you log in into any Salesforce org, whether it is free or paid, you find two applications there. Okay, one is sales application and another one is sales console. So both the applications are basically related to Sales Cloud. Okay, so uh, if you don't know like why it is called Salesforce, so Salesforce basically launched their very first cloud, which is Sales Cloud. That's why it is Salesforce. So it was their first product. So Sales Cloud is the product of Salesforce, and for managing any organization's sales process, we can use this cloud. And we have two types of applications, sales application and sales console. So before going to the next slide, I just want to jump onto the org so that I can show you how you can explore these two applications and how you can create standard navigation and console navigation apps separately. Okay, so this is my developer org. In this developer org, I will be showing you how you can open sales and sales console application. So on top left corner, we have this app launcher. If you click on this app launcher, so here just click on view all, where you will be able to find applications. So here we have two applications. In the center, you can see we have sales application. Okay, so this sales application is basically standard navigation sales application. And on third column, second application, if you see, this is sales console. So I will be comparing both. So I'm going to open it in new tab. So sales application, which is standard navigation, is already opened. And in new tab, I am having sales console. Okay, so here you will see there is no tab available. If you click on this drop down, then only you will be able to see the tabs. Now, what is the difference between these two? What is the difference between these two? Like how sales application works and how sales console works. Okay, so if you focus on this sales application only, so here on top we have all the tabs. If you click on any tab, so right now I already opened accounts tab, so you will be able to see all the records which are related to account. Now if I open any of the account record and click on details, so here all the account related information I can see. Okay, now as soon as I click on contacts, accounts information will be disappeared and I will be able to see contacts tab and all the records which are available under contacts. If I click on any contact, so I can see just contact information only, that particular contact which I opened, so that details I can see. Okay, so this is my contact record. Now if I want to go back to that particular account which I recently opened, so I need to follow the same process again. I need to click on accounts tab, then I need to click on that record, and then I will be able to see the details. Okay, so in case of standard navigation applications, you need to do lots of clicks if you want to open the records which you recently visited. Okay, but if you want to simplify this process, so Salesforce provides you another interface which is known as console application. So right now the application which you are seeing, it is known as standard navigation app, where all the tabs are available, and at a time you can open one tab and you can see that particular tab related details only. If you want to go back to any other record, you just need to do lots of clicks. Okay, now let's go to console application. So here title is sales console. If I click on this drop down, so here I can see all the tabs which are available. So these are predefined applications, pre-implemented application. They comes with the org whenever you log in into org. So in any edition, you will find these. And if I click on accounts, if I click on particular account record, so see the difference. The account record which I am opening is opening in a new tab here. Okay, it is opening in a new tab. Now if I click on contacts, So on this page, I can see contacts, but you can see account is still opened here in a sub tab. So if I click on any of the contact, so contact will get open in a new tab, right? And here I can see the contact details. Now the benefit is here in this tab, I am having contact information. If I click on this tab, so immediately I can jump onto the account details. I don't need to go to the accounts tab or contacts tab, then search for that particular record and then to open, right? So it saves lots of time. You can simply click on the record. So this is contact record. And if I click here, this is my account record, which I opened. Okay, so for sales representatives, this console navigation application is very useful. So if you are working as an administrator or you work as a business analyst or project manager or as an architect, so when you are dealing with a client, so you can discuss with that client, like we have two types of application, two types of navigations we have. So it will give them added advantage if they need both type of application for their requirements. So you can have those. So for custom also we can have standard navigation and console navigation. And for standard application also, like if it is provided by Salesforce, you can utilize both the features, right? Now one more benefit I want to show you. If I go to accounts and on right hand side, you can see lots of related records are available. Okay. So again, I'm saying this bootcamp is the advanced one. If you know the admin concept, you will relate whatever I'm explaining, because I won't be explaining like how to create related records, how they are related, because that we already discussed while learning lookup and master detail relationships. Okay, so each record can have, each object can have some related records. So for account, we have contacts, opportunities, and cases as related records. Now see carefully, if I open this contact, Jack Rogers, so under this account, I have two tabs now, one for account and one for contact. This is the benefit of this console application. Okay, now from this account or contact, I want to jump to that separate contact which I opened separately. So it is available in this tab. Okay, if I click on this accounts, again, I will be able to see these two tabs, sub tabs. Now, if I go to accounts, I can open opportunity. So there will be three sub tabs under this account. Okay, this contact is still available separately. And if you want to close this, you can just click, that particular contact will be closed automatically. Okay, so this is the difference between sales application, which is having standard navigation, and the sales application, which is having console navigation. Okay, now you might be thinking, if we are creating any custom application and we need to create standard as well as console navigation, so how we can do that? Okay, so that is very simple. What you need to do, just go to setup, and at the time of app creation, you just need to select one option. So I'm quickly showing you, because this everybody needs to know how we can create standard and console navigation applications. So click on new Lightning app. Here for demo purpose, I'm using this name SGTS. Clicking on next. So here you will see there's an option available, navigation styles. Okay, so with this option, you will be able to understand how to create standard navigation app or console navigation app. And once you have created any application through a navigation style, so after creation, you won't be able to modify. Okay, so you need to delete that application, and then only you need to recreate it with different navigation. Okay, so one application you can have in both the navigation styles, like we have sales application. Okay, so this sales application is having standard navigation as well as console navigation. So I hope this helps. So this was the beginner part which I explained you. So I'm closing this. I'm not going to create any custom application. Okay. So I hope now you are able to understand what is the difference between sales application and sales console application. Okay. Now coming the most important part for any cloud. So always remember, whenever you are going to learn any cloud, so the first step to learn that particular cloud is that cloud's data model. Okay, so if you want to understand your sales cloud, if you want to learn how sales cloud is basically managed, you need to learn the data model for that particular cloud. Okay, so for Sales Cloud, we have data model. And to explain this, I'm going to use a reference link that is available on Salesforce website. So I have that link available on this. I'm clicking on that, this link will open. So basically, this is Salesforce Architect website where all the important data model diagrams are available. Okay, so here if you go, I can share this link in the chat so that if anybody wants to have it, so you can have it from the chat. I pasted it. If you click on this link, so here you will find like how to open this. So I'm just clicking on image so that I can explain you. So this is the data model, and again this is the copyright of Salesforce. I'm just using that reference so that I can explain you, and you can understand how different objects are connected, and before that how many objects are involved in Sales Cloud. Okay, so everybody needs to know, because when you go for interview, apart from admin configuration, if you know the configuration of particular cloud, so that will make an added advantage on the interviewer, like you know the configuration of that particular cloud. It can be any cloud, Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Marketing Cloud. So if you know the in and out of that particular cloud, so it will be very beneficial for you to crack that particular interview. Okay, so let's deep dive into this data model, which is very much important to understand. And few objects you might have heard and few you might have not heard. So in this bootcamp, in the Sales Cloud bootcamp, my focus will be to explain you each and every object. I will try to cover each and every object, will give you the proper demonstration like how each and every object functions. Okay, so this link also I am sharing in the chat, so that if you want to open it in your side, you want to zoom in, you can. Okay, so basically if you focus on this data model, so I am just searching for account. So here it is, opportunity, contract, account, relation. Okay, it is on top. If I zoom in, so on top, if you see, we have one horizontal line. So this is account. Okay, because why on top? Because account is related to lots of objects. So on top you will see account. Right now, here we have some relationships as well. Few are for you to remember: parent, child, required, optional, many to many. Okay, so these you can note. These diagrams are available here. Like if I show you this one, so this one is like one to many relationship, and it is required. Okay, if you create any territory account, so on that territory account you need to populate an account record. So that is required actually, right? And we have contact. So account and contact both are related. Then with account we have account contact relation. So in this object we can maintain like what is the relation between account and contact. Then we will be having one object as contract. Contract and contact also are related with this junction. So if you have an object which is related to two parent objects, so that will be treated as junction. Okay, so account contact relation and contract contact role, both are junction. Then if I go to left, we have asset object, then we have case object, then most important object of Sales Cloud is lead. Okay, so generally we start with account, contact, opportunity, and in this bootcamp also I will be explaining you account management, contact management, and opportunity management. Because after learning those, if I explain you the lead management, then you will be able to relate them properly. Then another important object is campaign, so that also we need to discuss. We have campaign member, so campaign member is basically related to campaign, lead, and contact. If I go to left, we have case, we have opportunity contact role, it is again junction object. Then we have quote object. Okay, quote object is also related to account, if you see this left line. Then if I go to right hand side, so here we have lots of objects which are related to product, price book, order. Okay, so these are also very important. So we have product object, where we can store all the products which we will be using for Sales Cloud. Then price book entry. So in this object you will be entering prices for different projects. So in one Sales Cloud you can have multiple price books. Based on the need, you can use that. And We have opportunity product, again this is a junction, then opportunity activity, forecast item, opportunity forecast item, order. So these are the objects. If I go above, then we have territory, opportunity, it is also an important object. Then partner role, territory account, account team member, opportunity team member, and partner. So these are the important objects which are part of Sales Cloud. Okay, I'm sure most of you have heard few objects only, because in admin configuration we generally use account, contact, and opportunity. We don't focus much on other objects, right? But in this bootcamp, you will be able to understand each and every object, their working and their features. Okay, so I hope like with this explanation you are able to relate like what we are going to do in upcoming sessions. So you can explore this Salesforce Sales Cloud data model overview. The link I already shared in the chat. Go through. We will be discussing it once again once all the sessions are done. So after ending all the sessions, we will be coming on this page again, and we'll see how well we can relate like the features which we will be discussing in the bootcamp sessions. Okay. So moving forward, so we already discussed about the data model. I am moving on to the slides now. Okay, so I'm starting little bit overview with account and contact management. So in today's session, I won't be covering much, but few things I'm going to cover about account and contact management. And this account and contact, these both objects are very familiar for you, because in admin configuration, we generally focus on account and contact management much. We create lots of account records, we create lots of contact record. So you are already familiar with that, but let's deep dive. So basically account and contact both are standard Salesforce object, right? So whenever you log into any org, so these two objects will be available automatically with you. And account object basically stores information about companies with which an organization is doing business. And contact objects store information about the people, those are working with the companies whose information is stored in account. Okay, so account means basically you need to store the information about the companies with which your organization is working. So as I hope everybody knows, Salesforce basically we use in the organization internally. So the organization which is using Sales Cloud as a platform, so that particular organization will be creating account records for the companies with which they are dealing. And in those companies, whoever is working as an employee, their information will become the contact. So I want to give you a practical demonstration how you can understand. So you can imagine this org I'm using for Sanjay Gupta Tech School. So SGTS is an organization. My organization is using Sales Cloud to manage all the activities, right? So my organization have partnered with different organizations so that we can do lots of trainings and other activities, or do some placement sort of activities. Okay, so let's say I have one consulting company as a vendor. So that consulting company information, if I want to track in my Salesforce org, so I will go and create an account for that organization. So let's say I'm clicking on new, and here I'm entering a company name, Encoder Apps, right? So this is an organization, suppose with which I am associated, or this organization is a vendor for SGTS. So that organization will become an account in my org. Okay. Now, with account names as it is required, with account name, if I want to provide other information, so I can fill those. So let's say I am filling here type is technology partner, industry. So here also I am picking technology. Okay, ownership, private. So this way I am filling few information, rating, hot. Okay, so what I am doing for Sanjay Gupta Tech School, this Encoder Apps is a vendor. So for that vendor, I am creating an account, right? So I'm clicking on save. So one account record has been created. So in my organization, in my Salesforce org, I have created an account for an organization with which I'm dealing as a partner or vendor. Okay. Now in Encoder Apps, there might be lots of employees are working. Okay, so whenever we communicate with a company, so we communicate with the people of that company, employees of that company. Okay, now if I want to track their information, so what I need to do? I need to record their information as well. So encoder apps employees will be treated as contacts in this org. So what I need to do? I have two options. First, I can go to related, and through this related list, I can create contact records. Okay, so in this org, there is an automation available through which whenever account is created, so a test contact is being created. So this is just for testing purpose, you can ignore it. And now if I want to associate an employee of encoder apps in this org, so I need to create a contact for that. So one contact I will be creating through related list, and one contact I will be creating through contacts tab. So I'm just clicking on new. From here I can create a contact record. So I just need to fill the information. So let's say Mr. Here I'm entering first name, last name. So all these are dummy data. It is not related to any specific organization. This is just dummy data that I'm entering here. Okay, so this is the employee of this organization. If I want to fill phone number, mobile phone, fax, email, other information, so I can do that as well. I'm clicking on save. So this way what I did, I created a contact. This contact is basically an employee of this encoder apps organization. Okay, so I created their employees contact in this org. So this way we manage account and contact information. So whenever you are creating account record, it means account of that particular organization with which your organization is dealing. Okay, so SGTS is using Salesforce to manage their sales, and SGTS has a partner, that is encoder apps. So that partner's account I have created under accounts tab. Now if I click on contacts, so from here also I can click on new, and I can create a new contact. So let's say I am entering another name. So I'm just filling first name, last name, because last name is only the required, rest of the information I'm not filling, and I'm clicking on save. So I did one mistake here. What I did, I just created this contact, but this contact is actually not related to that particular organization or account which I created. Okay, encoder apps. So what we need to do at the time of creation or after creation, okay, so there is a field called account name. So whenever you are creating any contact, so you have an option to relate that contact with an account. So here what I need to do, I need to populate this encoder apps and click on save. So now what I'm doing, I'm associating this contact with an account, because there will be no employee which is not working in any organization. If there is anyone who is not working in an organization, they will be treated as independent, like consultant or independent worker, you can say. So for that also we have a feature in the Sales Cloud, which is known as person account, that I will be discussing in the next session. So right now we are creating business accounts. So whenever we create business account for any organization, so in business accounts there will be lots of employees. So I created employee number 2 record, which is contact. Now if I click on this account, in the related list I will see Vikas as well as Ajay. 2 records are available here. This one was created through an automation, so you can ignore this one. So this way we basically manage any organization information in the Salesforce org. So account means the organization vendor, and contact means the employees who are working in that organization. And we have relationship field available on on contact. So through that relationship field, whatever contacts we are creating, we can relate to that particular account. Okay. So I hope this was meaningful for you. So number 2 and number 3 point I tried to explain in detail, because this is the main advantage of having account and contact. They are basically part of Sales Cloud. So they are very, very important objects. So we understood how we can create account. We understood how we can create contact. We understood how we can relate a contact with account. Okay. Although it is an optional relationship, but if you are creating any contact, so it should be related to an account. Then there are two tabs available. One is details and one is related list. So in details, you can find information about that particular record which you are viewing. If you are on account, you can see account details. If you are on contact, you can see contact details. And if you go to related, so in the related list, what you will be able to do, in related list, you will be able to see the child records. So for account, related objects are contact, opportunity, cases, notes, partner, contacts, employee. These are related objects. So for those related objects, if you have created any record and that record is related to this account, then you will see the information here. If I go to any contact, so on contact also we have both details and we have related list. Okay, with contact we have opportunities, cases, campaign history, and notes and attachment. These are related. Right, so moving forward, we have these other tabs also. News, track activities, collaboration with chatter. So if you come to any account, so here on right hand side we have this activity tab and we have this chatter tab also. Okay, so activity tab is having 4 features. We can create new task, we can create log a call. So if you click on this, you will be able to create a task. If you click on this button, you will be able to log a call. Then we have an event and then email. So let me open the account record for Encoder apps. So for example, Sanjay Gupta Tech School is having a vendor as Encoder apps. Now, we need to do some sort of communication with that organization, Encoder apps. So what we need to do, I need to click on this button, and suppose in my organization, in SGTS, if I have some employee and I want to assign a task to that employee so that they can do some follow-up with Encoder apps. So here I can say like you need to have a call. Due date I'm populating as 15th of June and related to, and I need to assign. So for that in my org, I need to create users. So for Encoder apps employees, I will be creating contact records. For SGTS employees, I will be creating user records because my organization employees will be using this Salesforce org directly. So they will be having user record created. So in this org, I have this user for myself only. So let's say I'm clicking on save. So a task is created under this account and this task will be assigned to particular user so that that user can remember this, like this account is having a follow-up task and we need to follow up with the vendor or client, whatever you want to say. Then suppose someone from SDTS connected with that vendor and did some discussion and they want to log that information. So what you can do, you can just click on this button, log a call, here subject and then comments, what discussion happened. Okay, so all those information they can enter and then you can click on save. Okay, so I can write discussed about possible placement opportunities. Okay, so this way we can track like what discussion happened on the call. So all these features are predefined. This is coming with Sales Cloud. Okay, so these are Sales Cloud feature. So if you are dealing with a client, you are doing some sales. So right now I am taking example of my tech school. If any product based company, if any mobile company, like if they are dealing with a customer or client, so they will be entering different sort of information, whatever deal they have closed with that particular vendor. So on this particular account, whatever communication an organization is doing, so we can track as part of activities. Then this is event. Now suppose we want to organize one meeting. So through this event, you can have that. So let's say meeting, we can select particular date, let's say tomorrow, and meeting time, I'm picking, let's say 2 p.m., 2 to 3 p.m. Then here also you can select related to this account record. You can assign a user who will be responsible for this meeting, and then you can fill the location and then save it. So this event is being created. Okay, now if you know flows or trigger some automations if you want to write. So generally if you assign a task or event to particular user, so they receive notification email automatically. In this bell icon also some notifications are received. But if you want to send some additional notifications, so you can build some automation around this also. And last one is email. If you want to send an email, so you can click on this, and here you can type the email address for anyone who is associated with this account, and you can write your message and you can click on send. Whatever email you will be sending, that email will also be recorded under this activity. Okay, so I hope this activity component you understood. There are 4 components are available. Then we have chatter. Chatter generally we use for collaboration purpose. So here you can see one meeting event is created, call logged, call task created, or if I want to interact with any person, so I can tag. Let's say in this org I have integration user. So this vendor connection is potential. Please keep following. So this way, like we can share some information here as per the discussion. If you want to track some information, you can do that. Then people can like or comment. We can have a thread here. So this way we can utilize the chatter component. Okay, so to manage any account, all these predefined components are available that you can utilize. Right, so I hope you are able to understand this, like how to use activities and how to collaborate with the chatter. Moving forward, so this will be the last topic for today's session. So view account hierarchy and view hierarchy columns. So this is also important, right? How account hierarchy works in Salesforce, Sales Cloud. So whatever we will be discussing in this bootcamp, it will be specific to Sales Cloud. So whenever I say in Salesforce, you can relate like it is for Sales Cloud only. Okay, so if I take any example, so in some of the organization, what happens, like there is one parent company, and under that parent company, we have lots of sub companies available, or you can say child companies are available. Okay, so let's say I have my own company SGTS, and under that I have different organizations, like one for Salesforce, one for AI, one for data. So if I create individual accounts for that subordinate companies, so those individual accounts I can relate with one parent account. Okay, so I'm going to give you some demonstration. So let's say I have one account here, Encoder Apps, and Encoder Apps is having lots of subordinate companies. So how we can relate them? So basically, if you open any of the record, you will find a field called parent account. So on account, we have a field called parent account on which you can populate account record only. So on each account, you can have parent account populated. So that basically creates hierarchy, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm picking this Dickinson PLC, going to details, and here clicking on edit and populating parent account as Encoder Apps. So Encoder App will be the parent company, and under that Dickinson PLC is the subordinate company. Okay. If I open any other account, let's say sample accounts for entitlements, here also I'm populating the same company name and clicking on save. So one parent organization and it is having 2 subordinates. Now what I need to do, if you open any of the account record, you will see this button. Okay, on any account record, you will see this button. So if I click on this button, so it will open view account hierarchy. So if I click on this button, so here you will be able to see the hierarchy. So right now we are on this account, sample account for entitlements. It is having one sibling, and these both account records are under this Encoder Apps. Okay, so Encoder App is the parent account and it is having 2 subordinate accounts. So this way, if any organization is having subordinate companies, and if you want to manage those, so with this account hierarchy, you will be able to. Here we have few fields like account site, billing, state, province, phone, type, account owner, alias. So here, whatever field information you already have, you will be able to see. If there is no information available, that field will be shown as blank. Okay. Now, if you want to modify it, so let's go to backend, object manager, and if I open accounts, so I think here we have this hierarchy columns. So in the backend under object manager, you will find this feature hierarchy columns. So if you want to modify that hierarchy columns, you want to show different fields. So click on new, and from here you can pick, let's say, account site, active, annual revenue, billing city, and industry. So these 5 fields I am picking, clicking on save. Okay, so this is created. Now let's see whether it reflect or not. So I'm just refreshing the page. Yep, it is getting reflected. Okay, so okay, I didn't select the account name. That's why account name is not visible. So I need to do one change. Account name at least will be required. So I'm adding it, moving it to top through these arrows, and then clicking on save. Okay, so this is saved. Now if I come here and refresh the page, yep, so you will see account names now. Account names are available, account site, active, annual revenue, billing city, industry. These fields I selected as the fields, so those are available. So the default fields automatically replaced and the new fields are available. So this way you can control the hierarchy columns as well. So for any account record, if you open any random account record, you will see this button. If you click on this button, you will be able to see the hierarchy. So this is not an hierarchy, it is just individual account record. That's why only one record is visible. Okay. Now moving forward, there are few best practices that you need to follow. In most of the organizations, there are like account naming convention, how to create account record. So you need to follow that naming convention. Then proper account and contact relationship should be there. If any account is inactive, now this also you need to know how we can active, or how you can say account is active or inactive. So on account we have this pick list, active. Here we can populate yes or no. So this way you can like track whether account is active or inactive. So you need to, if inactive, you can remove that from list view and reports. You can apply certain filters. Maintain active account ownership, right? So that we can do proper follow-up and keep your records up to date so that all the necessary information will be available. Okay, so this was the overview session of Salesforce Sales Cloud Bootcamp that I delivered right now. So again, one request, please like the video. I can see very less likes are there on this stream. So whenever you watch any Sanjay Gupta Tech School video, please do like the video so that it can be spread with the community, so that more folks can watch the sessions and they can learn Salesforce and build their career. Okay, so this is it. Thank you. And if you have any question, you want to interact with me, so I'm available for next 4-5 minutes. So if you have any question, you can write in the chat. I would be happy to answer. So there is one question from Firas, like activity section is available under account. Yes, it is available under account, and other standard objects also have this. If you want to place it on custom, then you need to do this separately. So account contexts have same UI if you log in into Salesforce, but you can customize that. So in upcoming session, I will let you know like how we can customize. So we can customize the UI. So it is not like in every org you will see same. If it is customized, you will see different. So Azad, yeah, this thing you will find like it is already covered in admin, but gradually you will see lots of feature, because this is specific to Sales Cloud, and when we understand admin concepts, so we use that sales application. That's why a few things you will see familiar. But in upcoming sessions, you will see some new features. Those are not available in the admin bootcamp. Yes, Neha. Whatever session I'm delivering live, so it will be available on YouTube forever. So Jyoti, I think 10 to 12 sessions I will be doing for the Sales Cloud Bootcamp. So I'm planning to do 2 sessions every week so that we can complete this bootcamp as early as possible. So I will notify you through Telegram, LinkedIn, or Instagram. So do follow Sanjay Gupta Tech School wherever you want to. I will be sharing. And in the description of this video, you will find a session tracker where all the bootcamp related information is available. I can show you that if I open that bootcamp tracker. So this is the session tracker, and here you can find this tab Sales Cloud. So I will be updating like whenever I will be taking the session, so you can follow. And here my last year bootcamp details are available. So like lots of people on daily basis are following this sheet. So all the bootcamps which Sanjay Gupta Tech School is delivering on YouTube, all are neatly tracked here. Okay. Yeah, so there is one question about Service Cloud. I will be doing that also. Let me complete this one. So Ankit, there is an option available if you don't want to relate any account, any contact with the account. So you can leave it blank as well. And to resolve that issue, we have person account feature that we will discuss in the upcoming session. So you will see 2 types of account. One is business account and one is person account. So if any contact needs to be connected with account, so it will be done through business account. If any contact doesn't have any account, it is independent person, then you won't be creating account and contact separately. You will be creating only one entity, and it will be having both the information. Those are known as person account. Yogi, contact in account is not same as user. In Salesforce, contact is separate object and user is separate object. Okay, so I don't see any further question. So thank you so much for attending this bootcamp. I saw lots of folks join. Like more than 600 views I got in the live stream. So this is huge, and I want to thank everybody who attended this session live. Try to attend all the session live so that you can ask questions as well, and try to follow all the sessions which I'm going to deliver. And after session, the stream will be available on YouTube, so you can see it anytime. Okay, so thank you everybody. Those who joined session live, thank you. Those who are watching recording, thank you for your support. Hopefully by the end of this year, I will be having silver button. So I need your support. Do share this channel with everybody, those who want to jump in the Salesforce ecosystem. I'm doing all my bit to help you. And if you share, so it will help me to become popular in this ecosystem. Okay, thank you. Bye everyone. See you in the next session soon.